Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Rich, this is Ethan, and today you're watching a video on the new C-Class AMG Sport Plus, and this is SavageSuperCars. So today's video is all about the C220 AMG Sport Plus. Sorry about that, we had a technical problem. So this is about the C220 AMG Plus. This is a 2013 on a private plate. This model came out in 2012. So you had the facelift model, and then what you had the SE and you had the Sport, and then they brought out the AMG Sport Plus. Now the advantage of this over the standard Sport, had better seats, they're Alcantara side bolstered seats, you had better wheels, and on the saloon you had a little boot spoiler, which will be shown in the video later on as we do around the video of the car. So really lovely looking sport car saloon that a lot of people had as company cars. I actually had one of these as an estate car, as a company car back in the day. Absolutely loved it. I had the pan roof as well. This is a 2.2 diesel. It's 170 brake horsepower. Now this new would have been about 38k new. My friend who owns this car, this is his son Ethan. You love your dad's car, don't you? Yeah. It's his private car. I don't know how much he paid for it. He's had about 2 years. But these are now coming in at around about 10 grand. I think Darren paid a little bit more than that. It's very low mileage. Very clean example. And I say he's had it 2 years. But now, these are coming in at around about the sort of under 10 grand mark. You can get the Sport for about 8, but the Sport Plus is about 10 grand. I definitely would, if you're looking for this kind of car, I definitely would go for the Sport Plus over the Sport. The seats are a lot nicer. I personally don't like the mesh seats in the standard Sport. I like these Alcantara seats in here. Standard equipment, obviously it's got the full Becker sat-nav system in there. It's got a really good CD system with a micro disc memory card system in the glove box. It's a 7-speed automatic. This one you can switch. So I'm in normal drive mode. I can switch it over to sport mode with a button down here, and I can use the paddles. Which is actually quite nice for a bit of fun. So what's it like to drive? So it's a diesel, so it's a little bit agricultural, a little bit noisy on startup, but smooth power delivery. I mean, I struggle to believe this is only 170 brake, because the power on this is absolutely amazing. I'm going to put my foot down, Ethan. Ready? Yeah. So it's dropped gear and we accelerate quite hard. It's very smooth. It's very smooth indeed. The power delivery is really good on this. You feel like this is a well-made, expensive car. Even this one's 2013, so it's 7 years old. But even at that spec and model and condition, I know this is very low mileage. I say Darren, whose car this is, really looks after his cars. It feels like a very expensive car. The quality of the trim and the material in here is fantastic. I had one of these for 2 years. I did about 65,000 miles in it as a company car and never had a problem with it at all. Mercedes-Benz dealership customer service was very good. Couldn't fault it at all. But it's just a really nice, it's a really nice place to be. It's really comfy. You comfy, Ethan? Yeah. Yeah, you enjoying it? Yeah. Yeah? It's a nice car. It's a really comfy car to be in. Like I say, the power delivery is really smooth on it, and it looks nice. I think I don't dislike the new shape, but I do like this shape. I think maybe because I had it, and maybe because I see this one quite a bit, because I say Darren's a very good friend of mine. I think this is a really nice shape with the spoiler and the wheels. I think it changes everything. I think it makes it a nicer car. Now I love a 3 Series BMW, but a 3 Series BMW generally as a rule can look quite plain. This doesn't. This looks like an executive sports car. It's got a slightly flat bottom steering wheel. The red stitching, which is part of the Sport Plus package, just gives it that better feel to it, better quality car. It's Mercedes, so you know they do 250,000 miles quite easily. That's why they use them as taxi cabs over in Germany, because they know the build quality is there. So yeah, it's, for me, the one thing is really smooth. It's very torquey, being a diesel engine. So although it's 170 brake, it's probably about 250, 260 newton meters of torque. It's pulling away now. Loads of power, smooth delivery. Really, you're smiling there, Ethan. You're smiling. It is lovely, really lovely to drive. It's got loads of pull to it. So You can have these chipped as well. You can quite easily stage 1, stage 2 chip these. You probably get this close to 300 brake horsepower, and it's still a diesel, so I think he's getting like 60 to the gallon out of it. You know, it's never going to sound like a C63X, don't get me wrong. You can tweak with the exhaust, but it's still going to sound diesely. It is a diesel car at the end of the day. But for me, pound for pound, if you had £10,000 to spend on a family car, I think you'd struggle to find anything better than this, if I'm honest with you. I think the build quality, the driveness to it, and how it makes you feel. You know, this is just an enjoyable car. The power delivery again, pulling away lovely, flicking through. Obviously not going over the speed limit, Ethan, because we don't want to get into trouble, do we? So, but no, it's absolutely lovely, and I'm just keeping it in manual. Sorry, in auto, not manual. I'm not going to touch the pedals. Just an enjoyable drive with it. And I just think it's not even noisy on the run, is it? No. You're comfy? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you like your dad's got, Darren's dad's got, Ethan's dad's got an A-Class as a company car as well, so he's very, very much a Mercedes man, but I think this is a family car. There's loads of space in it. It's just really, really comfortable. Nice little touches like AMG button on here for your iDrive system, for the Mercedes iDrive system. It's got a good sound system to it as well. But the first thing that comes across to me is how smooth it is. It's just really, really smooth and a really, really enjoyable drive. You could take this on a long journey and be really comfortable at the end of the journey. And then if you want to put it into sport and have a bit of fun with it, you can as well, without, you know, it being too silly. And it's a 40 grand car new, and you can get these, as I say, for sort of the Sport Plus for up sort of around the sort of 10 grand mark now. So I just think it's a really, really good buy. I'm really impressed with these. I definitely would have one. I actually prefer this shape. Even if you look at the C63s, I actually really like this shape. I do like the new shape, but something about this shape has a bit more raw sports appeal to it. It's more exciting, more enjoyable to drive. So I had an Opal Fire Red Estate, which I absolutely loved. I had it for 2 years. I left the company. It was a previous job, and it was a company car. But I think that was probably one of my favourite company cars I've ever had. You know, being a Mercedes as well, it was my first brand new Mercedes, so had quite a good feel to it. And being one of the first AMG Sport Pluses as well, just made it a bit special. So yeah, no, I think these are really, really good buys. Have a look on Auto Trader and eBay and all the usual sites that you guys look at for these. But I think for the money, I just don't think you're gonna, you know, you can go wrong. They are bulletproof. You know, keep on top of the servicing. I mean, this one's only done, I think this one's done 28,000 miles. So it's still, you know, for a 7-year-old car, it's not a lot of miles at all. But so again, pulling away in traffic, bit of a gap. Really nice kick down, very smooth, very responsive. Can't fault it at all. Cannot fault it at all. I like the AMG Sport Plus wheels on this. They're different to the standard wheels. I do like them. I love the interior in this. I love the red stitching. There's nothing not to like, to be honest with you. I think it's just a really, really good car. So yeah, C-Class AMG, guys. This, as I say, they do in the petrol. They do the 2 litre, the 2.2, the 2.5 in the diesels, and they did the petrols as well. For me, I think it's just really, really good value for money. If you're looking for a good family car that looks a bit special, looks different to the norm, you know, just your standard sort of Japanese box, shall we say, something a little bit different, and something you can have a lot of fun with as well, I definitely would consider one of these, guys. Have a look, see what they're going for. You'll be surprised. You probably get a high miler one for under the 10k. I would go for the lowest mileage you can, one that's got service history, one that's been looked after. You know the build quality is fantastic. I just can't fault it. It's got the stop-start technology as well, which is helping with the economy on this thing. But just pulling away now, and the power delivery, it's pulling you back. It's, you know, and it's even not, like I say, it's not the big engine version. So really like it. It's a really, really good car. Definitely one that I would consider looking at. Family car, but also something that looks a bit special, you have a bit of fun with. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the channel. Please subscribe and push the notification button if you haven't. Thank you for your time, Ethan. Yeah, it's going to be famous on YouTube now on the SavageSuperCars channel, yeah? That's all your friends at school when you go back. It'd be great. So, guys, thanks for supporting the channel. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and watch out next week for another car video. See you soon. Take care. Bye, guys.